characteristic number one of this land beast that is going to give the sword back to the sea beast, and it's going to impose the mark of the sea beast. It's going to impose the number of the sea beast. It's going to make an image of the sea beast. It's going to tell everyone to worship the sea beast. In other words, everything it does is with reference to the sea beast. It's almost like it doesn't have its own identity. It arose for one purpose, and that was to return the identity or the ability to persecute to that first beast. Now, notice Revelation chapter 13, verses 10 and 11. Revelation 13, verses 10 and 11. Verse 10 speaks about the deadly wound. It says, "He who leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword." See, that's the deadly wound. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And notice, immediately after it speaks about the deadly wound, we find in verse 11, "Then." So when the first beast falls, it says, "Then I saw another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb and spoke like a dragon." So when does this second beast rise? It rises to power when the first beast receives its deadly wound. Because it says, "He who kills with the sword will be killed with the sword." Then he says, "Then I saw another beast rise from the earth." Which means that this beast would have to rise around what year? It will have to be around the year 1798 when the first beast received its deadly wound. A second characteristic which helps us identify this beast from the earth is that in Revelation 13, beginning with verse 11, there is no reference to waters. There is no reference to winds of strife. In fact, this beast that rises from the earth doesn't even fight with any other beasts. In other words, it does not arise in the midst of strife. Winds of strife represent wars. It doesn't have to conquer any previous nation. It actually arises in a different place. It can't be in Asia and it can't be in Europe. You say, why not? Because if you read Daniel chapter 7, you'll notice that the lion and the bear, which are Asian powers, by the way, rose from the sea. Also, the leopard and the dragon beast, which are European powers, rose from the sea as well. But this beast rises from the earth, which means that it must rise in a different place. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Now, something very important is that prophecy is actually moving from east to west. Because the first two beasts are Asian powers. The lion and the bear. The next two beasts are European powers. Which is Greece and Rome. And by the way, always moving further what? Further west. So where would you expect this beast from the earth to arise? Probably further west than Europe.